I think I messed up. Wait, I'm sure I did. Welcome to Young Elder TV, where UFOs, religions, Anunnaki, and black youth collide in a cosmic comedy. Meet Marcus, our fearless leader. He's an aspiring scientist and part-time alien enthusiast. Then there's Maya, his sister, a no-nonsense lawyer who secretly believes in ancient astronauts. Oh, and don't forget Grandma Pearl. She swears she had tea with an alien once. And finally, their quirky neighbor, Mr. Thompson, convinced he's a reincarnated god. With 3 million fans already hooked, Young Elder TV blends laughs with galactic mysteries. Ready to join the fun? Hit that subscribe button and dive into the cosmic chaos. Young Elder TV, where the stars align for comedy. Hey, I'm Dr. Charles P. Winston, Young Elders Butler, a regularly featured guest on the Young Elders channel. Hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more bangers. Hit that bell. Check back with us every day for new content. Thanks for watching. Let's go in. Have you ever looked around and questioned the nature of your reality? What if everything you see, hear and touch isn't as it seems? This isn't the start of a science fiction movie, though it might feel like it. We're about to dive deep into a fascinating concept, the holographic universe. Is our reality real, meaning genuine and tangible? Or is it more like a carefully constructed projection of information? This question might seem abstract, but it's at the heart of how we understand our existence. We experience the world through our senses: sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. But what if these senses deceive us? What if what we perceive as solid objects and vibrant colors are just interpretations of something far more complex? This brings us to a mind-boggling possibility: the universe as a hologram. Instead of a solid, three-dimensional reality, imagine everything around us being a projection of information from a two-dimensional surface. This isn't about denying the physical world we experience. It's about exploring a deeper level of reality that challenges our conventional understanding. You humans are in a movie. The word movie really means to move the eye. The movie is being projected from the Pleiades star system. It is being played and watched by the gods. At the old movie theaters, the cameras used reel. Back in the old days, when you went to a movie theater, movies were actually shown by running really long film reels through a projector. Each one of those film reels were about 1,000 feet long. If my math is right, that means each reel of film is almost 1/4 of a mile long. Movie theaters used film reels to show movies to audiences for many years, but have since switched to digital projectors. Key word here is projectors. A projector is a device that projects images or videos onto a surface, such as a wall, screen or space, as in hologram. The projector in this movie is the Alcyone star in the Pleiades star system. Alcyone is a star in the Taurus constellation and the brightest star in the Pleiades star cluster, which is 444 light-years away from Earth. The film reel or movie that's playing is called Project Blue Rock. The reel is called the photon belt. A photon is a tiny particle that comprises waves of electromagnetic radiation. The photon belt, also known as the rings of Alcyone, refers to the galactic plane alignment of hundreds of billions of Milky Way star systems. The photobelt is bound of high-energy photons. Keep in mind, all this is dealing with light. The standard frame rate for movies and TV shows is 24 frames per second, FPS. This means that when you watch a movie projected on film, you're seeing 24 individual still images each second, which create the illusion of motion. Earth's circumference, the distance all the way around the equator, is 24,901 miles. A day is commonly divided into 24 hours, with each hour being made up of 60 minutes, and each minute composed of 60 seconds. The words spiral, cylindrical, and circumference all have a connection. You have the 24 elders mention of in the Bible in Revelation, chapter 4, verse 4. The 24 magnetic particles found in the brain is called magnetites. The film or reel is called the photobelt, which is a 26,000-year movie, which the Anunnaki referred to as a precession of equinox. Every 26,000 years, the movie is changed out to a new movie. When the movie is halfway, they call it the Great Crossing, to occur every 13,000 years. The Alcyone through the photobelt is projecting thousands of star systems. Film reels consist of recorded strips that are made up of a plastic film structure. One side of the film has a coat of an emulsion consistency that contains tiny little crystals. When those crystals are exposed to light through the lens, the emulsion darkens the pattern of the image being captured. The photobelt consists of magnetic recorded strips that are made up of photofilm structure. One side of the film has a coat of gas emulsion consistency that contains tiny little particles. Motion pictures are recorded on strips of a plastic film base, with one side coated in a gelatin emulsion that contains tiny silver halide crystals smaller than the human eye can see. When these silver halide crystals are exposed to light through a camera lens, the gelatin emulsion on the plastic film darkens in the pattern of whatever image the camera captured, forming an invisible image on the film. The image can become visible through development with chemical baths, producing a photograph. In a strip of motion picture film, each movement is recorded through individual photographs in frames. When played at a certain speed, the photos produce moving images. These strips of motion picture film can be contained on film reels, which can then be positioned on a projector and played for an audience to view. Think about how you process the world around you. You see a tree, its leaves rustling in the wind. You hear the chirping of birds and feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. These sensations feel real, tangible, undeniable. But here's the catch. These experiences aren't direct interactions with the world. They're your brain's interpretations of electrical signals. When light hits your eyes, sound waves vibrate your eardrums, or you touch a surface, specialized cells convert those stimuli into electrical impulses. These impulses travel along your nerves to your brain where they're decoded and interpreted. Your brain constructs your reality based on these electrical signals. It's the ultimate reality TV show, with your brain as the producer, director, and audience. This process of sensory perception is remarkably complex and often taken for granted. We trust our senses to give us an accurate representation of the world, but what if this trust is misplaced? What if there's more to reality than what our limited senses can perceive? This leads us to question the very nature of real. If what we perceive as real is just our brain's interpretation of electrical signals, what does that say about the underlying nature of the universe? The Barathary Gland, sometimes seen as Barathary, or Barathary, is initially a gland of the human brain that was later maimed by the Anunnaki, those who came down in sets of 50, in the creations of mankind when they were mutated from the ape. This gland provided 4 higher senses: 1. Telepathy; 2. Clairvoyance; 3. Intuition; and 4. Psychometry, enabling direct communication to the Anunnaki/Elohim/Neteru. The Barathary gland can be reinserted today via advanced medical operation performed on a sham UFO at the submental area of the lower chin. Some people have already recovered their Barathary glands in this manner. Humans are missing an important part of their brains, the Barathary gland, which once enabled various forms of extrasensory perception or normal sensory perception that is currently disabled in humans. The Barathary gland resided inside the hippocampus area, which is a cavity of the cerebellum. The Barathary gland has connections with the appendix and the tonsils. The hippocampus is the tissue which held the Barathary gland when it was once inside Zachar's Adams, the grandfather of Enos' forebrain. Although conscious perception does not occur in the cerebellum, this is the part of the brain that is responsible for hallucinations. Also, the reactions of the cerebellum are unconscious, meaning you are unaware that it happened. And that is why, even though the Barathary gland is missing, portions of the gland were left on the nerve endings, because total removal would have damaged the nerve from the cerebellum. You had 5 complete senses. Touch. The senses you have now only go under touch. Light touches the retina to see. Sound vibrations touch the eardrum to hear, etc. Mind perception, intuition, mental communication, telepathy, object reading, psychometry, and clear sight to see into other dimensions, clairvoyance. With the removal of your Barathary gland, you lost access to the Elohim, then you became Enosites. Have you ever had a dream so vivid you woke up questioning if it was real? These moments of sensory dissonance hint at the brain's ability to create convincing realities. But what about glitches in the system? Moments that make you question the true nature of what you're experiencing. Think about déjà vu, the eerie feeling that you've already lived through a specific moment. Or consider optical illusions, where your brain misinterprets visual information, leading to impossible figures and distorted perceptions. These glitches, while often dismissed as mere curiosities, could be cracks in the facade of our perceived reality. They suggest that our brains, while adept at constructing a cohesive experience, are still working with limited information. Could there be a deeper, more fundamental level of reality that we're not privy to? a level where our universe, as we know it, is just a projection, a hologram. Let's delve deeper into the mechanics of perception, the intricate process by which our senses translate the world around us into the language our brains understand. Imagine a beam of light, a cascade of photons bouncing off the petals of a rose. These photons carry information about the rose, its shape, its texture, its vibrant crimson color. When these photons reach our eyes, they pass through the lens and strike the retina, a layer of light-sensitive cells at the back of the eye. These cells, known as rods and cones, act like tiny biological antennas, absorbing the photons and converting their energy into electrical signals. It's here, at the very back of our eyes, that the transformation from the physical world to the electrical language of the brain begins. These electrical signals don't remain static. They embark on a remarkable journey, traveling along the optic nerve, a bundle of nerve fibers that acts as a high-speed information highway connecting the eyes to the brain. Like data streaming through fiber optic cables, these signals carry the essence of the rose, its redness, its velvety softness, its delicate fragrance, towards the control center of our perception, the brain. Section 2. The brain's symphony orchestrating our world. The human brain, a 3-pound universe of its own, receives these electrical signals from the optic nerve and embarks on an extraordinary feat of interpretation and reconstruction. Specific areas of the brain, dedicated to processing visual information, spring to life, their billions of neurons firing in concert, a symphony of electrical activity giving rise to the experience of seeing the rose. But it's not just about recreating the image of the rose in our minds, it's about understanding its significance, its place in the world around us. Other areas of the brain, responsible for memory and association, kick in, connecting the image of the rose to past experiences, perhaps a childhood garden or a romantic gesture. And just like that, the electrical signals, once mere whispers of light, transform into a rich tapestry of perception, imbued with meaning and emotion. We don't just see a rose, we remember its scent, we recall the prick of its thorns, we feel the emotions it evokes. This is the power of the brain, the ability to weave together threads of sensory information into the grand narrative of our experience, a reality as unique and individual as our own neural fingerprints. Section 3. Beyond the 5 senses, the Unexplored Realms. We often limit our understanding of perception to the 5 senses: sight, smell, taste, touch, and hearing. But what if there are realms of sensory experience beyond the grasp of our conventional senses? What if, within the vast spectrum of energy and information, there exist subtle vibrations and unseen forces? Consider the animal kingdom, where creatures navigate their world with senses far surpassing our own. Bats perceive their surroundings through echolocation. Sharks detect electrical fields to hunt prey. These examples challenge our view of reality, suggesting our senses may only offer a glimpse into the vast tapestry of information around us. Section 4. Electrical echoes, the language of life. The fact that our brains rely on electrical signals to interpret the world is a testament to the interconnectedness of all things. At the most fundamental level, everything in the universe, from the stars in the night sky to the cells in our bodies, is composed of energy and information. Electrical signals, those fleeting pulses of energy, are the language of life, the means by which information flows through biological systems, animating our bodies and shaping our perceptions. Think about the complexity of the human body, a symphony of interconnected systems working in perfect harmony. Each heartbeat, each breath, each thought is orchestrated by a complex interplay of electrical signals traveling through our nerves, connecting our brains to the farthest reaches of our bodies. Every time we move, think, or feel, we generate a subtle electrical hum, a testament to the life force that flows through us. These electrical signals, however, are not limited to the confines of our bodies. They extend beyond our skin, interacting with the electrical fields of other living organisms, the Earth's magnetic field, and perhaps even the vast cosmic web of energy that connects everything in the universe. The matrix within, our bioelectric reality. Think of your body as an intricate electrical grid, a living network of nerves transmitting information at lightning speed. Every sensation, every thought, every heartbeat is a testament to the power of these bioelectric currents. Imagine touching a hot stove. Instantly, heat receptors in your skin fire up, sending urgent messages along sensory nerves, like a fire alarm ringing through your body. These signals race towards your brain, carrying vital information about the danger. Your brain, the central processing unit of this intricate system, receives these signals, interprets them, and sends back commands with incredible speed. In a fraction of a second, motor neurons fire, commanding your muscles to contract, pulling your hand away from the source of pain. This rapid-fire communication network, this bioelectric symphony, is happening constantly, orchestrating every aspect of our physical existence. From the involuntary beating of our hearts to the conscious effort of lifting a finger, our bodies are in a perpetual state of electrical conversation. But what's truly mind-boggling is that these electrical signals are not just confined to the physical realm. They extend beyond our bodies, creating an invisible aura, an electromagnetic field that interacts with the world around us. The holographic brain memories etched in light. Our brains are living libraries, storing a lifetime of experiences, memories, and emotions. Imagine a vast, interconnected web of neurons, each one a tiny point of light flickering with electrical activity. Each memory creates a unique pattern of neural firing, a constellation of light etched into our brains. These patterns, like holographic images, contain the entirety of the experience itself. When we recall a memory, we're reactivating a pattern of neural firing, a holographic echo of the original experience. Unlocking hidden senses, a sixth sense symphony. We live in a world of sensory overload, bombarded by sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and textures. But what if there are subtle realms of perception, hidden dimensions of sensory experience that we're only beginning to explore? Throughout history, there have been accounts of individuals with extraordinary sensory abilities, individuals who claim to see beyond the veil of the physical world, to perceive energies and frequencies invisible to the ordinary eye. While often dismissed as mere superstition or imagination, these accounts hint at the possibility of a sixth sense, a hidden sensory channel waiting to be unlocked. Imagine a world where we could perceive the emotions of others as clearly as we see their faces, where we could sense the history of a place simply by standing within its presence. Could it be that these abilities are not supernatural, but rather a natural extension of our sensory potential, dormant within our DNA, waiting for the right conditions to emerge? Perhaps the key to unlocking these hidden senses lies in shifting our perception, in expanding our awareness beyond the limitations of our five senses, in learning to tune into the subtle frequencies that surround us. The pineal gland, which in humans is located near the anatomical center of the brain, is normally responsive to visible electromagnetic fields, i.e. light, since the eyes are functionally connected to the pineal gland by a series of neurons. Normally, the pineal gland produces low amounts of melatonin during the day and high amounts at night. This rhythm is reflected in the blood melatonin concentrations, which are higher at night than during the day. In both man and lower mammals, their exposure to light at night is followed by a drop in pineal melatonin production and blood melatonin levels. Likewise, exposure of non-human mammals to sinusoidal electric and/or magnetic fields, as well as pulsed static magnetic fields, often reduces pineal melatonin production. Melatonin has many functions in the organism, and any perturbation, not only electromagnetic fields, which causes levels of melatonin to be lower than normal, may have significant physiological consequences. Melatonin, because it is a potent antioxidant, may provide significant protection against cancer initiation as well as promotion. However, it is premature to conclude that the alleged increased cancer risk reported in individuals living in higher than normal electromagnetic environments relate to reduced melatonin levels caused by such field exposures. If the universe is a hologram, our perception is limited by the frequency we're tuned in. Imagine a radio receiver tuning into different frequencies, each one a different reality. We're like radios stuck on one station, perceiving a narrow band of existence. What if we could adjust our dial and tap into hidden frequencies? What new realities might we discover? Let's shift gears to a technology that seems straight out of science fiction holography. Imagine a laser beam slicing through the air, illuminating a three-dimensional image that floats in space. You reach out, but your hand passes through, a reminder that it's light sculpted into illusion. Holography captures and recreates three-dimensional images using light-wave interference. It's like freezing light, trapping it on a surface and releasing its essence when illuminated. Are we digital or physical? You may say that we are by all means physical. We physically exist in the physical world. Yes, we do exist in the physical world, but do we truly live there? Digital humans, who are they? Digital people are our representatives online, and the potential of digital humans is huge. They can be personal digital assistants, business consultants, virtual brand ambassadors, company evangelists, etc. Digital humans differ by their roles, outfits, voices, and appearances. They can look like real people or more like animated characters. Fundamentally the same, people perceive them in absolutely different ways. In most cases, holographic humans look like real humans, which is the main reason to bring them to life. Sometimes, holograms even replace people during different live events, like concerts, conferences, or public performances. Human hologram technology is far from perfect, but its potential is unrivaled. Today it is still too early to talk about the possibility of using classic holograms for displaying humans. In most cases, they offer hologram-like 3D images or some optical illusions supported and enhanced with computer technologies. At this moment, the defining requirements for this kind of holograms are their realism and the ability to see them without any special devices like headsets or glasses. As technology advances, we're venturing more and more into the digital realm. It's in this digital frontier that a compelling phenomenon is on the rise, the concept of human holograms. A human hologram is a representation of us projected in a three-dimensional form. It's not just a product of sci-fi movies or futuristic tech concepts. It's here, it's real, and it's developing rapidly. A hologram person, often referred to as a human hologram, is a cutting-edge form of digital representation. It's like a virtual clone made from light. Imagine a three-dimensional figure that looks just like a real person, but you can see through it. This figure can talk, move, and even interact with the environment, but it doesn't have a physical form. To create a hologram person, we use a blend of photography, 3D modeling, and projection technology. Cameras capture the subject from multiple angles. Then, computer software stitches these images together into a full 3D model. Finally, this model is projected into the air using holographic displays. The result? A lifelike figure that seems to stand and move within our world. Hologram people are not just fancy gadgets from the future. They are here now, transforming fields like education, entertainment, and customer service. They offer a new, immersive way to connect and engage, making interactions more memorable and impactful. In essence, a hologram person bridges the gap between the digital and the real world. It's an exciting technology that's expanding the boundaries of how we live and communicate. So let's embrace this journey into the realm of holograms and discover what's possible. To grasp the concept of a holographic universe, we need to delve into lasers and light waves. Imagine a laser beam, a concentrated stream of photons, all vibrating in perfect unison, unlike ordinary light. This coherence allows lasers to perform extraordinary feats, from reading data to performing delicate eye surgery. From science fiction to reality, holograms in our world. Today, holograms are finding practical applications in fields like medicine, art, and security. In medicine, holographic imaging revolutionizes surgery, allowing visualization of internal organs in 3 dimensions. Let's leap to the holographic universe theory, proposing our universe might be a gigantic hologram. Imagine our 3-dimensional reality as a projection from a distant 2-dimensional surface. Some theorists point to the Pleiades star cluster as a possible source of this cosmic projection. Buckle up for the holographic principle, a serious theoretical framework. It suggests our 3-dimensional reality might be encoded on a faraway 2-dimensional boundary. This idea stems from the study of black holes, which might hold the key to understanding space and time. Black holes play a pivotal role in the holographic principle. At the heart of every black hole lies a singularity, surrounded by the event horizon. The holographic principle offers a potential solution to the black hole information paradox. The holographic principle extends to the very nature of our universe. If space's information content is encoded on its boundary, the entire universe could be a hologram. This idea offers a pathway towards unifying quantum mechanics and general relativity. The holographic principle has sparked intense debate within the scientific community. Some see it as a powerful mathematical tool, others as a profound clue about reality. It challenges us to question our assumptions and explore the mysteries of the universe. Let's explore the Barathary Gland, a hypothetical center of psychic abilities. Proponents believe it might unlock dormant human potential, enabling extrasensory abilities. While mainstream science remains skeptical, some researchers believe further exploration might reveal surprising discoveries. The Barathary Gland intersects with ancient astronaut theories involving the Anunnaki. Some believe the Anunnaki suppressed the Barathary Gland to keep humans docile. This theory raises intriguing questions about the origins of human consciousness. How might we reactivate the Barathary Gland? Meditation, yoga, and sound frequencies are potential methods. Some believe plant medicines might unlock hidden gateways within the brain. The potential for unlocking hidden human potential continues to inspire exploration. The holographic universe, Barathary Gland, and extrasensory perception point to a complex universe. What if hidden dimensions and unseen realms of energy and information exist? These concepts invite us to expand our minds and embrace the unknown. We've explored the brain, holography, and ancient mysteries. The holographic universe theory challenges our notions of space, time, and consciousness. It suggests we are active participants in a grand cosmic dance of energy and information. The universe in your mind, the power of perception. Perhaps the most important takeaway from our exploration of the holographic universe is the realization that our perception of reality is just that, our perception. Our brains, remarkable as they are not objective recording devices. They are active interpreters, constantly filtering, processing, and constructing our experience of the world based on our individual beliefs, expectations, and experiences. The world we perceive, the reality we experience, is ultimately a reflection of our own minds. This realization can be both empowering and humbling. It empowers us to take ownership of our reality, to recognize that we have the ability to shape our experiences through our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. If our minds are capable of projecting our reality, then we have the power to change that reality by changing our minds. At the same time, this realization humbles us, reminding us that our individual perspectives are just that, individual. What we perceive as the absolute truth might be just one facet of a much larger, multidimensional reality. It encourages us to approach the world with a sense of curiosity, open-mindedness, and a willingness to consider perspectives different from our own. Beyond the veil, an invitation to explore. The holographic universe theory points towards wonder and mystery. We live in a universe far stranger than we can comprehend. It invites us to embrace the unknown with awe and curiosity. What if the universe is a hologram, a projection woven from a deeper, hidden dimension? Does this diminish the beauty of the world around us? Quite the contrary. It adds to the grandeur and mystery of existence. It invites us to explore the uncharted territories of consciousness. The journey of discovery is never-ending. The greatest mysteries may be within our own minds. The universe is full of wonders yet to be revealed. The holographic universe theory hints at the true nature of reality. It's up to us to follow these clues and never stop searching for answers. All right, young elder gang, that's all we have for you today. Hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more bangers. Hit that bell. Check back with us every day for new content. Thanks for watching. This is Dr. Charles P. Winston, Young Elders Butler, signing out. Peace and love. Wadu.